Hello and welcome to this week's assembly. So before we get started, I've been asked to share my recommended read for you. And this is my book. It's called Ant Middleton, The First Man In, Leading from the Front. So if you don't know anything about Ant Middleton, he's quite popular on TV these days. But he was in the Special Boat Service, so similar to the SAS, but this one's called the SBS, and they specialise in water. And he was a sniper for them. So not only was he a sniper, but he was also the team leader. And from this, you can learn some great leadership skills. And just his stories of survival, it's an amazing read. Highly recommend that you go and have a read of this book. So now to move on with the assembly. So this week we are doing tolerance. So what is tolerance? How might you see tolerance every day in school? And what tolerance means to you and how you can be tolerant of others. So to start with, I went into what tolerance is. So I did the first thing I do for most things I don't really know, and I googled it, and this is what came up. So toleration is the allowing, permitting or acceptance of an action, idea, object or person. So I tried to break this down so I could understand it. So the way I saw it is everybody is different. That would be the people, ideas, objects, actions, everything is different. So the way I see it is accepting everybody for who they are. So if everyone's different, you accept them for who they are, whether that's religion, the way they look, the way they talk, the way they dress. It's just being acceptance of everybody. And everybody is different and unique, and it should be celebrated. So if somebody is unique or different, why shouldn't it be celebrated? It's a good thing. So is it just people we have to be tolerant with? That was my next train of thought. So if you ever travel around the world, you might get to places like India and China, where they have a large population. So you're on one of these trains. Now, in India and China, it's the main transport, and so obviously it gets very busy, and sometimes it looks like this. So you could be stood on the roof of the train, you could be crammed inside the train. Well, how would you feel about it? Now, no, personally, I would not like it. I would hate being around that many people, I'd hate being crushed, I'd hate being packed in. But if I needed to get somewhere, would I tolerate that? Would you stay on the train or would you get off? It's a question you can ask yourself. So would you stay on that train? Would you get off it? I think I'd stay on. I'm not sure, maybe I might leave. I don't know, but I'd try my best to stay on that train. It's somewhere I had to be. But again, it's not just people we're tolerant of, it's the situations that we're in that we have to be tolerant of. So you might recognise this man. His name is Donald Trump. And up until very recently, he was the President of the United States. He was a businessman. He's a TV star. You might actually see him on Home Alone too. But he was the President of the United States. So what did he do when he was the President? He tried to build a wall between Mexico and the United States. He changed immigration policies. He stopped transgender people entering the army. There are many different policies that he tried to implement. The question is, why did he do it? Now, no one can answer that question other than him. So he thought that's what he had to do. His supporters wanted him to do it. Would you have done what he did? Would you have put in some of the policies that he brought in? Was he being tolerant of others? So was he tolerant of transgender people which he wouldn't let go into the army? Was he tolerant of Mexican migrants who wanted to enter the country? Probably not. But what would you have done in that situation? Now, there is a new President of the United States, and his name is Joe Biden, and he's currently reversing some of these things that Donald Trump put in place. So the wall between Mexico and the United States, which was being built, that has now come to a stop. Joe Biden says, nope, we're not building a wall. He has also reversed the official law that transgendered people can't enter the army, so now they can. It just makes you think, what is tolerance? So where do you see tolerance around school? It's teachers and students. You listen to each other. You help each other. Sometimes you might have a falling out with somebody, but you're still tolerant of them. You still try and help them. We listen to each other. You accept other people's ideas and points of view, so that's tolerant of their views and ideas. So remember, not just a person, but their ideas and views as well. Safe, ready, and respectful. That's tolerance. Safe, ready, respectful. You could say all three of those were tolerant. But just think of where you might see it around the school. You want to write these down and send them in to the Edge Academy, maybe. So I just want to show you a quick YouTube video, and it's from a TV series that was called Glee, and this celebrates tolerance, acceptance, and celebrates being unique and different. So just watch this for us.
Yeah, you can have her.
Hit it!
It doesn't matter if you love him or capital H-I-M. Just put your paws up, 'cause you were born this way, baby.
My mama told me when I was young, we're all about superstars. She rolled my hair, put my lipstick on, in a glass of her boudoir. There's nothing wrong with loving who you are, she said, 'cause he made you perfect, babe. So hold your head up, girl, and you'll go far. Listen to me when I say I'm beautiful in my way, 'cause God makes no mistakes. I'm on the right track, baby, I was born this way. Don't hide yourself in regret, just love yourself and you said I'm on the right track, baby, I was born this way.
Don't be a drag, just be a queen. Whether you're broke or evergreen, you're black, white, beige, chola descent, you're Lebanese, you're Orient. Whether life's disabilities left you outcast, bullied or teased, rejoice and love yourself today, 'cause baby, you were born this
No
way.
matter black, white, or beige, chola or Orient made, I'm on the right track, baby, I was born to be brave. I'm on the right track, baby, I was born this way. Just love yourself and you said I'm on the right track, baby, I was born this way. There ain't no other, baby, I was born this way. Baby, I was born this way. Baby, I was born this way. There ain't no other way, baby, I was born this way. Right track, baby, I was born this way. I was born this way. Hey, I was born this way. Hey, I'm on the right track, baby, I was born this way. Hey, I was born this way. Hey, I was born this way. Hey, I'm on the right track, baby, I was born this way. Hey.
So how was it? Did you enjoy it? I personally think it's very good. It's acceptance of everyone. Doesn't matter what your physical features are. Doesn't matter if you're gay, what sexual orientation you are. It's a celebration of being you. So what did this song and the video mean? It's accept others for who they are. Celebrate the differences. And can anybody tell me who the original singer of this song was? If you do, please add it to the comments, send it into the school. Can you tell me who originally sang this song? Here's a clue. She wore a controversial dress. She's seen as different. She is herself no matter what. So if you get it, please send it in. She's appeared in films as a singer. And that there is your answer. There's a photo of her, so if you know who it is, please send it in. So, safe, ready, respectful and tolerance. What can you do? You can listen to others and others' views and opinions, take them on board, listen and try your best to act appropriately. Try not to annoy others. Your opinion's not always right, you have to take on other people's opinions, so just try. And this is the most important one. Treat people as you wish to be treated. So if you want that respect, you have to give that respect. To be tolerant of others and treat people as you wish to be treated. The person you took for granted today may turn out to be the person you need tomorrow. Be careful how you treat people. And just to end, I want to show you this video. And it's all about difference, and it's okay to be different. So please watch this video. That'll be the end of the assembly after this. And please think about tolerance throughout the day. You can do it at home, in school, wherever you go in the world, you will need tolerance. So thank you very much for listening, and I hope you enjoy this last video.
Here are some apples. They're green ones, sweet ones, ripe, in season, just, apples. No real differences between them, except, well, they don't all have the exact same figure. This one is a little bigger, some have spots or a different colour, and then inside you soon discover the seeds don't have the same positions, the core's not always of equal thickness, and whilst they're the same, you have to admit that each apple is also very different. And this sameness, mixed with differences, is in a massive list of things. It's in lemons, melons, loads of fruit, and milkshakes too, and bowls of soup. It's in bread from the bakers, month-old trainers, alligators, mashed potatoes, celebrity impersonators. It's in craters, moons, tailored suits, each hug your mother gave to you, each pancake, each handshake, each grass snake, each landscape, each gap and each strand that makes up each snowflake. And there's no way you'll find a snowflake like another that's formed, yet each snowflake's as much a snowflake as each snowflake that falls. And sometimes we like to try and cut differences out in production lines, and I guess that's fine for cogs and screws and scaffolding pipes or bricks or tins or microchips, but there's no point in trying to fit a person into a mould like that. I just don't think we're made for it. We might have the same components, but we're going to be frustrated if we focus on our magazines, on models out on catwalks. We're not meant to be production line. We're much more like an apple. From our skin down to our core, we're a snowflake. It's so strange and stunning how we're formed. We each receive a body that is different and unique. Yet each person's as much a person as each person you'll meet.